Claire?
Claire?
Oh, sorry, I'm still learning names. Have you seen this? They're watching us.
Yeah, we're on a television show.
Oh, come on, you know they're not watching us there. I mean at home, in the comfort of our very own dwellings.
Well, that's not...
Dwellings, Michelle. I can't have everyone seeing what I do in the comfort of my own home.
Where are you getting this from?
Here. Look, in the failing New York Times, it says that we're being watched by practically everything. Doorbells, Alexas, our next door neighbor's Russian doll set. I even ate my hamster because I thought he was watching me.
Wouldn't he be watching you normally?
Well, I explicitly asked for a blind hamster. You know that, Terry.
Look, you need to calm down, Sully. Being watched isn't all that bad. In prison, I peed every day under the watchful eye of my bitch Cynthia. And she only touched herself to it like half the time.
No, it's not okay. God, I gotta delete everything now and protect myself.
And live from Studio C in the Robert Zemeckis Center, it's The Breakdown! On today's show, weather, traffic, and the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. With your hosts, Sully Zack and Michelle Askew. Everybody, make some noise for The Breakdown!
I keep saying you don't need to,
Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Tinder.
This is ridiculous, Sully.
Coffee Meets Bagel, Bumble, Lyft, Trello, Slack.
Is this what you think they're tracking you on?
No, that's where my nudes are.
Oh.
But I should do that too.
I really think you need to chill out, Sully.
I won't. The American government has a camera hidden in my bidet, and I have to stop it. They're watching me. No, not today, Obama.
That was my mom.
I can't be too safe. Michelle, now on to the news. The U.S. government posted a $147 billion deficit in March, and this is why you don't let Ted Cruz make the bracket. The Trump administration has ended a deal that allowed Cuban players to come play in the MLB, meaning that the MLB will be out of players in about, now. A man in a MAGA hat was attacked with a sword in San Francisco. But I'm sorry, sir, Renaissance Fair rules apply for everyone, no matter what silly hat you wear.
A new state law in Idaho requires libraries to remove pornography, meaning I could have been getting my porn from the library this entire time. The police said a spider was to blame for a crash in Cairo. Charlotte just wanted a fair chance to audition for the next Mission Impossible, okay? Massachusetts has become the 16th state to ban gay conversion therapy after deciding that Tom Brady is really wicked hot.
Well, someone published my colonoscopy this week. Felicity Huffman will plead guilty to the college admissions scam, while William H. Macy will continue to pretend that he can't read. Stanford University has expelled a student who falsified his sailing credentials after learning he was in fact not a vital crew member on Magellan's circumnavigation of the globe in 1519. With shows like Stranger Things and hairstyles like mullets growing in popularity, it looks like the 80s are back.
I'm not surprised. I mean, who doesn't miss a time when we could listen to Michael Jackson without having to question every moral standard we set for ourselves?
Let's welcome on 80s nostalgia extraordinaire, Rick Langley. Rick, everybody.
Woo!
So, Rick, you spend a lot of your days wishing you could go back to the 80s, but what don't you like about the present?
Well, for one, social media is everywhere. You know what that means. Your aunt can send you photos of whales every day. And in the 80s, we didn't even have telephones.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure you did have telephones in the 80s.
But I'll have to admit, the 80s weren't all great. The election of '84 was a pretty low point.
Oh, not a huge fan of Reagan, I see. Cattle Queen of Montana ranks in my top 5.
No, I meant Domitian, the Roman consul. But you know, it was a very peaceful time.
Yeah, with the Cold War easing.
Well, I wouldn't call the First Nation War cold. It was actually quite warm during most of the battles, but yes, easing.
What?
And don't even get me started on neoteric poetry. Art was at an absolute peak.
Okay, please tell me you're referring to E.T. or Indiana Jones.
No, I'm talking about the Gospel of Luke.
Luke Skywalker? Is this just a fancy way of saying Star Wars?
No, it was the precursor to the Acts of the Apostles from 87.
Listen, I don't know what that is, but I'm almost positive that something called the Acts of the Apostles was not a Cheers episode.
Of course not. I said 87.
Okay, is he having a stroke?
Maybe.
You know, I actually recently learned how to help someone with a stroke. Look, what you want to do...
Stop. Don't even go there. You know, the year 87 AD?
Wait, have you been talking about years 80 through 89 AD this entire time?
Of course. Isn't that why you brought me on?
No, Rick, it really wasn't.
Is this not Quo Breakdonicus?
No, this is the breakdown.
You know, you people really gotta get your act together, man. I've been trying to get on this show for 2,000 years, and I finally do. And this happens? Whatever, I'll just go back to experiencing the adventures of Italian plumbing on my own.
Wait. Are you talking about Super Mario Bros?
No. I'm talking about how the lead pipes in the Roman Empire are giving everyone lead poisoning. And back in 80 AD, you know, there was like this guy who would invent...
Just go.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta...
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you,
We
Rick.
really have to tell people to stop doing shrooms before the show.
I know, not the host, though.
Not the hosts.
Now back to the news. A Walnut Creek cop falsified 31 police reports and still kept his job because storytelling is a craft that must be nurtured and guarded. A Grease prequel is happening, and I, for one, am ready for 2.5 hours of softcore boardwalk porn. A recent study found that chili peppers can help fight cancer, and red hot chili peppers can help fight the man.
The Game of Thrones showrunners said that they plan to be very drunk and far from the internet when the series finale airs. Very drunk and far from the internet is also where R. Kelly's publicist is right now. Billie Eilish's new album debuted at #1 on the US Billboard Top 200, but no one can find her in that giant sweatshirt to congratulate her. Kim Kardashian is reportedly studying to become a lawyer so that she can work towards prison reform. Do you still feel better than her? Yes, you. Behind the TV. You who for years looked down on her as some talentless bimbo, some talentless hack because her sexuality and self-expression didn't conform to what you considered acceptable. Yeah, you hate her, yet it is precisely your hatred that gives her her power. And what have you done, huh? What have you done other than take part in and feed into the all-consuming hurricane that is modern, that is this modern spectacle we call life? Are you still superior? No. You accuse her. You hypocrite. You insult to what it means to be human. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. What I meant to say was, Kim Kardashian is reportedly becoming a lawyer. Someone tell her she's not allowed to take selfies at the lawyer school.
Oh dear. Tiger Woods says his 5th Masters tournament title is within reach. What isn't within reach for Mr. Woods? His children. Custody's a bitch, huh? A British woman is facing jail time in Dubai after calling her ex's wife a horse. When asked for a comment, the wife responded, nay. Two-parter. A man was arrested for publicly masturbating near horses twice in 24 hours. The place of the arrest? Old Town Road. The spring season is fast approaching, and you know what that means.
Death by pollen.
It's graduation time. It's crazy how in just 4 years, people make the transition from kid to adult.
Unless you never graduate.
Here to discuss how to be an adult, please welcome professional adult, Mr. Clark Kent, everyone.
Well, thank you for having me here, you fine piece of a woman. Let's get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Clark, I'm flattered, but please, let's focus on the task ahead.
Ah, yes. Let's smoke these cigars and talk about taxes. I've got so many boring numbers in my head and I drink coffee. Then we can see an R-rated movie while we read pornography in the back row.
Is that all it takes to be an adult? I do that every weekend.
Mr. Clark, why don't you explain the idea of responsibility in adulthood?
When a man and a woman love each other, a baby stork flies in on a dangerous 9-month journey, making your woman stress eat and her boobs double in size.
No. I said responsibility. I think you're trying to define reproduction.
Ah, responsibility, yes.
Yeah.
That one. All right, listen, broad. If you want to be an adult, you gotta get a job, which is just like school, except they can pay you, and you can sleep with the teacher.
No.
Then you go home and you look real angry, except when 60 Minutes comes on. Man, does Anderson Cooper just get you. And you have to eat at least 3 of your vegetables at dinner because Mrs. Clark is a bitch. And then you wash your whole day down with the cold brandy, which tastes like death and makes you dance real funny at family bar mitzvahs.
I truly think I have this whole adult thing pegged down.
No, there's so much more to being an adult, Mr. Clark.
Oh, why, yes. There's driving a car, snoring past the first 30 minutes of every movie. Oh, and you have to practice your adult voice. Frankly, Michelle, I just don't give a ham.
Damn. I just don't give a damn. It's from Gone with the Wind.
Well, how the hell should I know? I slept past the first 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm sensing a little pushback, and it's okay if these things don't come natural to you, Michelle. I can't help that my squirmy demeanor just screams maturity.
You are so infuriating. It's not about me.
It's 'cause she's a woman.
Excuse me?
What? Adults hate women. Honestly, as long as you're yelling at them, you're probably doing it right.
Yeah, this isn't hard, Michelle.
I can yell too.
Well, we're taller, therefore we're better adults.
Wait, you are very tall. Like, taller than Sully when he's slouching from rejection.
Fair.
No way. What the hell? No.
Hi.
Oh, that's just Mrs. Clark doing adult things. Get out of here, sweetie.
No. You're clearly just 2 kids in a trench coat.
Is there a child making me so tall, too?
No, Sully.
Please don't tell my mom. Then she'll tell my dad, and he'll tell my mom to do something, and she'll say no, you do something, and then nothing will really happen.
Yeah, that sounds like they really do know about being adults.
Is this what you think adults do? Just wear fancy jackets and go on TV, smile, and lie to people thinking that it's funny? Yeah, no, you're pretty right. That's what we do. Let's give it up for 2 kids in a trench coat, everyone.
All right, Michelle. I know they put one in here
No,
somewhere.
what are you doing? Stop.
That's right. I think it's...
What the hell?
Yeah. They know who you talk to and what you do and what you eat.
Yeah, and when you're not taking your lithium.
And they probably know about my 45-minute bathroom talks with my mom.
Lithium jogged your memory on that?
We have to go off the grid, Michelle. We got to go into the woods, just like Christopher McCandless.
Didn't he die?
But he was happy.
Let's just finish this episode.
Folks, it's no secret that crime is on the rise in these troubling times. I can't walk to the store without getting mugged on my way there.
Said I was sorry. Jeez, Sully.
It's okay, Michelle. And regardless, here to help us understand the modern criminal landscape is a personal hero of mine, the Hamburglar. Now, Mr. Hamburglar, I must say, it is an honor to have such a celebrity here
Could
with...
you not call me that?
Sorry?
I don't go by the Hamburglar anymore. It's not who I am. I'm just Carl.
Oh, okay, like Carl's Jr.
Don't you dare finish that thought.
Apologies.
Sir, I don't understand. You're a legend.
Was a legend. Look, kid, when you get to be where I am, crime's not all it's cracked up to be. Took a plea deal, reinvented myself. That's why I came here today, to clear everything up.
Okay, so Carl, what made you want to give up the burgling life?
It's a dangerous game. I've buried too many friends in pursuit of a sesame seed buns.
Carl?
Sorry. Anyway, it all came to a head in '95. We got a tip for a supply depot down in Guadalajara, filled to the brim with patties, buns, condiments, the works. Would have been set for life.
How exactly do burgers set you up for life?
I don't understand what you're asking me. Anyways, we've done it 100 times before. I should have smelled the setup from a mile away.
A setup?
Classic Sting, it was a bloodbath. Now I've got dead men on my conscience, and worst of all, a restraining order at every burger joint across the country, excluding Applebee's only. I bet Ronnie's watching this and laughing at me right now.
Hi, Ronald. Well, we were close in college.
You mind if I unwind a bit? Nerves are shot to hell.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Carl, where exactly did you get that burger?
What, a guy can't eat a burger in peace without getting accused of stealing it?
I'm so sorry. It's just, given your past, I assumed that...
People like you disgust me. Mayor McCheese, God rest his soul, fought for the rights of people like me, and I'll be damned if you want to stomp all over them.
I'm sorry. Could you just move over a little bit? Is that?
How many do you have
Why do you
there?
have burgers in your shirt, Carl?
No. Oh, God. Fine. What do you want in here? It was all for naught. I love to steal burgers and I can't stop. McCheese died for nothing. My guys died for nothing. What do you want from me?
Oh,
Oh, good. Okie dokie.
He didn't even leave us any of the burgers.
Well, Michelle, I guess some criminals just never change.
I said I was sorry. God, I'll stop mugging you, Sully. Let it go.
It's fine. It's
Every time we go to break, I beat Sully with a wire coat hanger. More on this after the break.
Wait. No.
Consistency, come on and say oh, 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 oh. Come on and sing, yeah. Come on and sing. Oh, 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 oh. Come on and sing, yeah.
Polo.
Marco!
Polo?
Oh, we're on. That was...
Hi. And we're back. God and I are no longer on speaking terms. For 17 months, a man allegedly poisoned his coworkers' food and water. That's right, for 17 months, they ate nothing but Panda Express. Instagram has begun cracking down on content they deem inappropriate. Do you think they'll come for my Sesame Street meme account?
2 students were accused of jamming a school's Wi-Fi network to avoid taking a test. The janitor caught them during a freeze-frame high-five in the basement hallway. A plane recently had to divert because a passenger tried to light a cigarette twice. The fine was hefty, but luckily, I still made my connecting flight. A police officer in Detroit showed up drunk to a breathalyzer training seminar. That's nothing. One time, I smoked PCP at my daughter's intervention.
You have a daughter?
Used to.
A Utah woman went to jail for being drunk on mouthwash in a new Listerine marketing campaign targeting cool teens. It has been confirmed a new phase of matter is solid and liquid at the same time, which is also the case for my toilet after I eat Taco Bell. A new dating app, Salt, aims to wipe out awkward Christian dating. Does going to Bible studies with 7 other dudes count as a date? And if so, is it appropriate to go to second base in the church's bingo parlor afterwards?
Who's to say?
That's why I'm asking. Folks, if you love sweet treats, then boy, do we have a guest for you.
Aunt Jemima, she owes me $20.
No, actually today we have the Keebler Elf, whose cookie business was recently bought by Ferrero SPA from Kellogg.
It's the biggest food deal since Tide Pods came out. Please welcome Ernie Keebler, everyone.
Hi. Well, hi there, Sully and Michelle.
Oh, hi, Ernie.
You're both looking delightful today.
Aw, thanks, Ernie.
You.
Cute.
Yeah. Well, aren't you as polite as a Mormon before they get all disillusioned?
Anything we can do to make sure our customers enjoy our service as much as they can, and of course, our delicious cookies available at all supermarkets.
Wow, what an adorable little capitalist. So, Ernie, what's it like now that you're no longer owned by Kellogg?
Don't get me wrong, Kellogg was just wonderful. Eating Pop-Tarts on beds of Raisin Bran, push-up contests with Tony the Tiger, sneaking in cocaine for Snap and Crackle, hiding it underneath Pop's rectum. It was all good fun. But luckily, Ferrero SPA is a lovely organization that helps us make our cookies and also keeps the family business going at the same time.
I'm sorry, you said the family business?
I thought that was just cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, you silly pale giants. You should know better. Like any joyful cartoon made in the 1980s for a commercial food brand, I'm just a front.
A front?
I only make cookies so the feds won't bust down my door. Do you know how hard it is to replace a 1,000-year-old cedar?
So, Ernie, you're saying that the Keebler Elves were all just drug dealers?
Of course, the Hollow Tree Factory was the biggest trap house in all the land, and so convenient too. Fast Eddie could snap a hooker down a special cave before Bad Apple Cinnamon would come over and snort crushed up Apple Jacks off her ass. But those times are all over behind us now, and somehow we're keyless initiation
Into MS-13.
things never been the same. If only it makes sense for Kellogg to let us go.
So what are you gonna do now?
Originally, we thought this new ownership would ruin us. I knew I, at least, couldn't stop foaming at the mouth for my daily fix of Crispix injections. But then we discovered this.
You melt.
What the hell? You melted
Monster! Yogi Bear!
No, you confused soul. Nutella, the amazing treat, is owned by Ferrero SPA. With its sugary chocolate and cocoa-filled taste, it's perfect for any spread, dip, or filling.
So, is Nutella gonna be in your cookies now?
Absolutely, but there is a best way to eat Nutella. Mind if I indulge a bit?
Please.
First, you take a big, sweet spoonful,
Ooh, yum.
Delicious.
Good.
then you raise it to your mouth,
Okay.
then you toast it up a bit.
Oh, wait. What are you doing?
Then you put this little vial in here.
Ernie, where did you get that?
Then you, the hardest part is finding the biggest fade possible.
No.
Ernie, someone stop
Yeah,
him.
can we please get him off?
I bet I can get here about the first try.
Oh, we don't need to see that.
No, security.
Security, yeah.
No, Ernie.
Man, you make the deals with all these people, then all the cameras come on, and I'll see you both later. If you want those mashed up cruncharoos, just check Sully's rectum, okay? Goodness. Goodbye forever, breakdown.
Bye, Ernie.
Goodbye, Ernie. I didn't even feel him get them in there.
Well,
Oh, God. Well, it looks like someone saw that episode where we got... it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It looks like someone saw that episode where we got taken over by a cult because we've been getting some really weird sponsors lately.
really weird sponsors. Take a look.
And wife Davina Isaacson, former Yale women's soccer coach Rudy Meredith, former Stanford sailing coach Julianne Fox,
Are you feeling nauseous?
coach Michael
Fatigued? Strange cravings? You could be pregnant. Hearing chants?
Ready for church? We can stay home. We can stay home!
Religion-related pain? You could be pregnant with the Antichrist. You need Lucid Test, the only pregnancy test that tells you exactly what you're bringing into this godforsaken world.
Not pregnant!
Yes!
It's not the devil. Can we name him Lucifer?
Wait! What do I do?
We just make the test, sweetheart.
Wait, what?
Lucy Test. Are your eggs deviled?
All right, Michelle. So, you know, if we go out, if we take this route, we should be at the Kaczynski camp by dusk.
Oh, Kaczynski camp. My cousin actually went to camp there. Yes, that's the only association with the Kaczynski.
I'm sorry, what?
We do have to be back by 10, though.
Why is that?
Oh, I have to be back for curfew. You know, I live at the Ben Gale Memorial Halfway House for my parole.
Michelle, we're supposed to be going off the grid, okay?
Yeah, but do you think that my ankle monitor's gonna affect that? I tried to burn it off once, but they just glued it back on. You'll be surprised that you can't burn through Elmer's.
Yeah. No, that is surprising.
It is.
I'd think of all the glues you could burn through Elmer.
Yeah,
the
most of
easiest.
them you burn on purpose.
Right. Hey, speaking of burning, do you want to give that Ernie Keebler thing a try? I mean, it seems like.
I mean,
it's still
he left
here.
it for us.
Yeah. Is it really the proper way to eat Nutella?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I could.
You know what? We gotta go off the grid, Sully.
We do. See, this is what I'm talking about, Michelle. Oh, excuse me. I'm just saying, you know, you got your ankle bracelet. Ernie Keebler is
And you
tying us back to.
you got your milk baths that you take all the time.
I do. I love them. Oh, the feeling of a nice, cool milk bath. The suds on my soft, supple skin and the foam.
What else you do in there?
In the milk bath?
Yeah.
Well, if you really want to know, every morning I go to the supermarket at about 8 a.m. and I purchase 2 metric tons of Rice Krispies.
Okay.
I like the way they crackle.
From our boy Ernie.
You know what? I should have asked him to sign a box. Abso-frickin-lutely. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, I wish you the best luck on your journey.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah. This has been The Breakdown.
And that may have been the news.
Bye, Sully.